Hello, hello, Speedgaming 3! The end is near. This is the losers final for the Super Metroid Fusion tournament. And you're seeing a name here that is nobody would expect. Scotty in the losers final. Things happened. My name is Hugo. I'm joined by Automotive Habit. How you doing?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, this one is way. This one is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we are in losers finals and we are getting ready to see who's going to face off against Monkey SMB in chat in grands. And we've got two top runners today. And I have just dropped the gate, so once we get caught up on the stream delay, we will be good to go. Also, let's go ahead and switch the layout. There we go.
That background almost looks like Mega Man Battle Network.
You know, I agree with that, Hugo. And I see that as a feature, not a bug.
As you can see, people are still practicing the last few minutes possible.
Yeah, and when you're up against this caliber of runner, you have to. Scotty, of course, needs no introduction with the world record in the 110 range, only person in that range. Destructor, however, in the course of the tournament, has improved and broken into the 112 range. And, I mean, Scotty is in the lower bracket here, so we know anything can happen.
This one is gonna be crazy. A little bit of stream delay. That's gonna get synced in a few seconds, I believe.
Yep, Hugo, I will let you talk about the opening here while I get that taken care of.
Okay, and as you can see, these platforms are incredibly precise. The Destructor was practicing this early, and yeah, just like that, a few seconds lost. Those will pile up. This game requires way too many hours of practice. And the intro is the usual shenanigans. Go investigate, things start blowing up more, you go investigate some more, and other things blow up as well. And you go through that until you blow up everything.
And of course, we're going to be talking to Adam all the time. He has to authorize us to progress through the game. All I have to say is Adam skip when. But the beginning of the Metroid Fusion run, pretty straightforward, especially for runners of this caliber. You're not going to see a whole lot of divergence here. Scotty with a slight lead, just with some cleaner movement and a little bit cleaner on text. Destructor not quite getting that second wall jump, although we are seeing a door fix here. Door fix is being when runners will jump through some doors in order to better align the transition to save some frames in transition. That, of course, is in opposition to the fact that Samus moves twice as fast on the ground as in the air, so we want to keep Samus on the ground wherever possible, except when we don't.
Yeah, the little... like this, the adjustment of moving the door back to the center of the screen is slow enough that jumping can save time. So
I think also it's going to be interesting here to see if these runners do anything in terms of safeties. I know Scotty, when he's doing attempts, only takes one energy tank, the one in Sector 6. Destructor, I think, normally takes 2. However, we have seen Scotty take a death in the tournament, so we might see him opt to pick up a little more in terms of energy. Or we might not.
I mean, we all saw how people got punished during the random tournament for having like 2 E-tanks. This game will kill Samus.
Yeah, although I would say a little bit of a different scenario here than for randos, since you always know what kind of loadout, and these runners, I mean, have some of the best times in the world in this game, so... Very used to going through.
They have done the shenanigan. Like, I know Scotty has, but I don't know about Destructor. The shenanigan of doing like low percent. It is... when this game gets to its most brutal.
Scotty missing the double there, but 0 beams on the first opening. Oh! So
Okay.
each round, the door can give you between 0 and 4 beams. It takes 3 missiles to open up. We try to get a double so that we can cut one of the cycles, because as you can see on Destructor's side, the eye door can just decide to lose you to life. Here's hoping for no rolls on Arachnids. Both runners opting to pick up the Arachnid's E-tank as well.
It's on your path.
It is on your path, but you also lose about 2 seconds to the fanfare to pick it up, so we do see some runners skip that one. That said, excellent sweet spots for both of them on the core. And we are moving on into the game. So next our runners are going to head over to the main elevator and head down to Sector 1. They do have the option to pick up the cubbyhole missile on the way if they want to get a little extra safety. Sector 1 is all about missile management. For runners of this caliber, I know in their normal runs they are not going for that missile tank. Not sure if we'll see that as a safety for the race setting though.
I think
Right
they
now,
have enough.
Adam just... Go ahead.
I think they have enough for Sector 1.
They do. You can get through it with 20. The trick is whenever you take out an enemy, if you're at full health, you're guaranteed a green X drop to give you 2 extra missiles. If you take damage, it's 20% to get the green X drop and 80% to get the yellow, which will give you health. So ideally you go through without taking damage, and then it's easy to get enough missiles to make sure that you don't run out. Otherwise, a little bit of drop luck if you end up taking some hits, so 25, usually recommended for newer runners. Of course, runners of this caliber, they've gone through Sector 1 hundreds or thousands of times. And chat pointing out that the Wii Fit trainer busting through the wall.
Yes, Samus has not been exercising correctly, and the Wii Fit trainer is coming to get her. That is the first time I hear that as well.
And runners high-fiving in the navigation room leading into Sector 1. We have to go clear out some cargos that are working on destroying 5 atmospheric stabilizers here. We do it a little out of the intended order. These are going to take 3 missiles each to get through. Or once we pick up charge beam, that will simplify matters.
11 seconds.
11 seconds apart on the runners?
Yeah, that's the difference that's got it so far.
Yeah, and in this game, 11 seconds is very little. RNG can definitely make up that kind of swing. Destructor there, jumping with good timing to pick up those extra missiles. Neither runner picking up the Horned-Hole E-tank. And just clean movement. Scotty bumping into a pirate on the way down. And that shaft can absolutely just really mess with your day if you get bad RNG.
About equal.
Also, I just realized that the core muscles in chat is a pun. Or the core X that we have to fight every time we fight a boss. Scotty down to 2 missiles, so is going to need a little bit of luck as the pirates in the pirate climb. Only vulnerable to missiles at this point in the game. Oh, but Scotty, of course, getting the red X just...
He got double red X.
Someone better check him game and him GBA.
That is massive. Like, Scott is in no troubles right now.
As chat saying, carried. And, I mean, I've definitely gone through that room with 2 missiles before and gotten up it with only yellow drops. But we're on to the charge core, both runners getting through pretty easily. Scotty the first through Destructor using the horizontal double instead of vertical for the first shot. Then a ledge grab to sweet spot and pick up the charge beam on the way down. And now our gun is better.
And just like that, it shrunk to 5 seconds.
Yeah, I love the deboost on Stabilizer 4. You charge up the beam, which is up to 26 damage if you hit with all pieces of it, and up to one-shot the Stabilizer, so you just have to deboost to get inside of the hitbox to make sure all 3 particles hit. And we're into the true boss of Sector 1, Stabilizer 5. Not a lot of rando going on lately, so we don't see runners forgetting to go in here, but during rando tourneys, you'll see a lot of runners going for PB attempts and facepalm as they run back to Adam without taking care of their repair mission.
Oh yeah, it always messes with muscle memory when you have to go click back and forth between different modes.
Yeah, both runners are opting to skip the Horned Hole E technique. This means the Hundo skip, sack skip is out of the question. Not something I was expecting to see from either runner. I think we'll see both of them do the unsafe method, but also unsafe in quotation marks here. And it looks like chat is pulling for Destructor today. And what I really think we're seeing is chat pulling for not Scotty. Of course, Scotty has owned Metroid Fusion for a very long time. And everyone just wants to see anyone else win.
I mean, it's a first as well. Outside of Randall tripping up Scotty, like, that is a first for him to be in the losers.
And now we're going to go into Sector 2. This is where everything, of course, starts to do more damage to Samus, and where casuals start to see, wait a minute, this game's kind of hard.
Prepare for jump scare.
Thank you for the warning, Hugo. I think that would have gotten me.
It got me the first time I played this game. Like, it genuinely made me jump. After the 100th time, yeah, you just get used to it.
Of course, runners making their way through the Sector 2 lobby here. You'll notice that they don't kill the first couple of Zoros in the room. That's because if they do, it will spawn later in the room and be in their way. Oh, Destructor stubbing a toe on a Zoro there. That room looks really great whenever you go through and just get rid of those 2 Zoros without stopping. Either of them can be going left or right. So you have to react quickly on it, and sometimes you stub your toe.
Audio delay.
And chat, with a question here. Chat, how many times do we think Scotty is gonna pick up ice missiles? I think he'll go for 3 times just to be safe.
Pick up ice missiles. Wait, what?
Meanwhile, what I have seen from Destructor, it looks like Destructor usually only picks up ice missiles 1 time per run.
Okay. I mean, audio issues might be restream, might be something else. It's hard to tell. It seems normal here.
It does look a little bit off to me, but very slight.
Yeah, I'm not even a runner of this game, so I don't have the experience to tell when something is off.
It might be from the stream sync, since we made a small adjustment to Scotty. It may have synced the video, but not the audio. Because looking in the control panel, it's about 0.2 of a second difference.
Okay, but on the bomb lane,
I am trying to see if I can get this fixed.
the RNG just not being kind.
And of course, Zazavi, the RNG Gauntlet boss. We can get anywhere from 3 to 12 jumps. Average we see is usually 7 or 8.
Thankfully, the last one is always 1 jump. That's a double. And that's another double. You can now high jump. And by the way, you can also morph ball jump. Nice.
Yeah,
double,
pretty
double
easy to
booster.
get the doubles at this point in the run. With base missiles, the delay and the timing for the doubles is fairly easy to do.
Oh my god. Scotty.
I blinked and I missed it. I guess there just wasn't an SAX encounter here.
Scotty just. And Destructor just executes the script as well. Like, it is a script.
Yeah, and there is not much leeway in that particular sack skip.
And the audio we have now is Destructor, since shenanigans with audio on the other side.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get it fixed, so at least for now this seems to be a better method to do with that.
And elevator action. Oh, I see. It is... Sound is a little bit ahead. Go on, Scotty. So, Scotty was practicing early. Doing underwater wall jumps to get out of the Ceres room. Like, I have tried those wall jumps, and it's a quick way to destroy your D-pad.
I'm trying to tell if I got this fixed on Scotty's end. Still a little bit off.
Yeah, just... Yeah, leave it as this. And they are almost beat for beat on the movement. Scotty getting good doors.
We are coming to one of the most, well, arguably the best spots in the game, and one with a bit of RNG here that we mitigate. There is one troll pattern that is a little bit harder to cover than the others, but generally 2 of the 3 patterns Ceres can do, you know where it'll go next. And Scotty with a textbook fight there. Destructor also going for Ceres, and this is another case where we hit with both particles of the beam as well as the flare that comes out of it for melee damage. And Scotty going for reverse Ceres escape. If done optimally, this saves a few seconds. I want to say 6 seconds. Very difficult to do those underwater wall jumps, something that you are not intended to be able to do.
You have to flip back like left and right very quickly, and if you press either up or down, it dies. You have to restart. Meanwhile, the Destructor going for the normal way to escape this place.
I'm gonna have to watch back the VOD because I missed something. Scotty also with the low height to get out of Sector 4. Saves some time and also gives us some extra swag, as we always love our low height shine sparks here.
He bumped the door though.
Yeah, Scotty increasing his lead a bit, but Destructor still putting on a great run.
And Sector 3 is next.
Unfortunately, now that we have Speed Booster, we can go fast. Looks like Destructor getting a little bit of a bonk there, so having to run back and do the run of shame.
Did not bonk the door though.
And it looks like Scotty forgetting to do the Shine Spark jump onto the elevator platform. But our runners will go to our heated level next, Sector 3. Unfortunately, Metroid Fusion doesn't make you do any damage runs, and in fact, if we could read Japanese, we would know that Adam is about to tell Scotty if he runs into a superheated room, he's going the wrong way.
It's a decent way to guide the player. And Destructor did the jump. And yeah, apart from getting the E-Tank, they are running on basically 0 safeties right now.
Yeah, and I mean, both of these runners are also well practiced in low percent, so safety's not a big deal. And out to be able to see what the time differential is.
Ooh, Scotty
Now I
missed.
have to do. Yeah? I believe that was 28 seconds, I count? No, not 28, 38. Sorry to break the rule of not doing math on Twitch.
I can check from the exit. So 2050 exiting the green lock. Gonna give you a time once the Destructor gets there.
Oh, and Scotty getting the vertical shine spark. That's what you get for trying to go for RTA Bob skip. Although Scotty redeeming it with the nice shine break, getting the turnaround to go up red tower.
33 seconds. Yikes. The lead is almost... The lead is over half a minute now.
Yes, although we haven't gone to Sector 6 yet, so, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah, this game likes the damage centers. Ooh, Destructor not getting the Shine Spark.
And Scotty with a bit of a skid. I think he'll still have enough to be able to get Data Spark. Able to get Data Spark. And to get that, you actually have to skid into the platform to pick up the super missiles, or else you don't have enough time to get a spark. And Scotty going for what I like to call the tackle box strat, where you just deboost into box in order to shoot missiles. Very dicey at this kind of energy level, and with Scotty having to back it up, but still getting a very far right kill on box, which is important because box has to go all the way over to the point where it jumps up. So a bit of a time save there. I thought that missile was going to be too high. Or that bomb, rather. Let's see, Destructor going for the classic, safer box fight. Scotty does, important to note, have 74 energy left, so he can get hit by an Ice X and he'll survive the nice amount of damage with 5 energy left.
Okay, so while we were distracted, Destructor managed to get the Data Spark as well. So it didn't really lose any time here. It's following Scotty nicely. And,
Yeah, both
nice
runners with clean exits from Sector 3. And chat saying it is coming up on blue popsicle time again. I want a blue popsicle. I actually might have some in my freezer.
I could never figure out what the blue flavor is.
It's just blue.
I had blue ice cream once, and it tastes like bubblegum. That's how I could describe it.
You can usually get either bubblegum, blue raspberry, or blueberry. Of course, being in the US, it's pretty safe for me to assume that just all of my food is corn in one way or another.
There's that part of you, like you guys need to fix that.
I agree.
Good. I saw a jar of corn syrup here. There's a store that sells like barbie supplies and stuff, and it is not cheap. Like, corn syrup is not cheap here.
looks like Scotty is going to go for the classic missile routing. He dip bomb open the wall on the way into Sector 6. Some more recent routes that I know Monkey has been pioneering actually skip that missile now in favor of the double yellows one in Sector 5, also known to rando players as Mama Garubis.
Scotty cutting it very close.
And normally you can get through this section without damage, and Scotty is able to slay the demons of races past, and not even getting popped up by that bomb. I thought that one might have been close.
Getting the E-Tank as well for good measure.
I have not done an analysis of the SAX to see if it is corn. However, it does have power bombs. Destructor deciding to eat a blue popsicle there. Fortunately brought enough energy, so he's doing okay.
Oh, Scotty got frozen and just fell through the crumble box.
You know, the SAX looks a lot like the guy you play as in Super Metroid, so I'm willing to bet it's probably not corn, it is probably actually oats.
Oats flavored.
Meanwhile, Scotty did
Destructor.
the risky SAX skip.
Yeah, Scotty's just going for everything.
A little off script on the Mega Core fight, but getting it cleanly. I think that double landed. Picking up a double-double. Let's see if we get the triple-double. We get the triple-double in the sweet spot. Scotty going to pick up his mustard out of the refrigerator that is Sector 6.
And now the popsicles are actually delicious.
And 2952 coming out of the Mega Core room. And we are enjoying the fact that this does not have a chat bingo, so commentators can talk about all of the food that we want. I couldn't tell if Destructor got the double on the initial. Did not. But picked up a double-double and getting the sweet spot to pick up the mustard soup. Scotty getting trolled by a puffer on the way out. Leaving Sector 6, probably my least favorite part of the game because puffers are just the worst. They can go in so many directions. And Destructor is 41 seconds behind coming out of Megacore.
It's that DVD screensaver in the pattern.
And Destructor going down a couple of rungs on the ladder to let the puffer pass by, because of course you hit the puffers and they still do damage to you even in death. Oh, and Destructor dropping a wall jump there. Having to jump back up the room. And if you see our runners shooting at nothing in Sector 6 a lot, it's because enemies have so many different patterns that we do a lot of shots just to cover where enemies might be.
Yeah, everything you see on screen is a dice roll for its initial, like where it goes first. The Destructor is in a pickle.
Yeah, Destructor better watch out so he doesn't get destructed.
Yeah, 25
Looks like might be
is...
playing with a bit of nerfs there.
Yeah, that is enough health that something looks wrong at you and you die.
Yeah, Sector 5 does have the ability to do that. Sector 5, of course, a bit of a nightmare sector. We will be entering this 3 times in the any percent run.
You loop this thing 3 times, you enter 3 times, and yeah. People often forget which loop they are doing.
Yeah, it's to the point where runners will sometimes forget ice missiles. That is called pulling a secret key. I forget what it's called whenever... Oh yeah, it's a victory lap whenever you go back for ice missiles the second time because you forget you already picked them up.
Oh. So, yeah, you have to do the loop once for the yellow doors, and then another time for the missiles. And then you come back.
We'll never see any of these runners go for ice missiles twice, though.
Yeah. And then later on, you revisit this sector for power bombs. And then once more for the gravity suit. So it is way too many visits for this place.
Yeah, Destructor up to 35 energies. A little bit risky as Scotty opening up the yellow doors. Was that a red X I saw on Destructor's screen for like a split second?
I missed it.
I can't tell if it's that or if I was just seeing some of the red from the background. And that waiver was out for blood. Fortunately, not having ice missiles yet means our missiles are still effective for taking out enemies. Destructor ready for the annoying pattern, getting some health from the blue X drops, so in a much safer position with health as Scotty going through and picking up ice missiles, and looks like Scotty not happy about something there. Either that or might just be reacting to, I'm sure Monkey and several others are probably trolling Scotty to try to help him lose in a voice chat.
Oh yeah. Since this is vanilla, it's like there are no... I don't think there's anything about like screen peeking and other noise in the background, so tackling the runner is
usually our runners
possible.
will be in chat and sometimes send some messages in this because you don't get any major advantage because you know where everything's at, you know the run.
One of the
Clean
beauties.
through lower sector 5. Looks like Scotty choosing not to do a victory lap today. As Destructor picks up the ice missiles, and I think we might be about ready to see some dogs here.
Ah yes. Emergency, Franker Z.
Get your Franker Z's in chat, folks. And this is the part where we're going into emergency, and chat, we need you to guess what time is Scotty gonna finish emergency with. I think the game is gonna say no, and we see Scotty get a 4:29 emergency.
Yeah, I have no clue how this takes. It is one of the most generous timers in this game.
Yeah, if you manage to time out from the 6-minute timer here, even casually, I think it's fairly difficult to do, but I know the first time I played this game, it was incredibly stressful. I don't know what the emergency is because I can't read Japanese. I think it's just that someone set all of the smart bulbs to flashing red, and we're trying to fix the lights.
And light controls are on the other bloody side of the sector because it was designed by an architect and not an engineer.
And I think Emergency has just some fantastic movement here with trying to freeze and get rid of enemies on the way through. Scotty missing the... There's a wall jump with a jump extend where you can turn around and catch the ledge. Just barely missing it.
That smells like Super Metroid shenanigans.
Also, let's see, chat, what do we think Destructor's emergency time is going to be, as Destructor also an emergency in Franker Z, and it looks like Scotty got 0 beams there.
Yep.
FPiz apparently has the script for this race that Scotty is going to have a 438. So I guess that means Destructor is going to get a 432.
Yeah, I suspect there's some shenanigans going on here. It's like Scotty has so many hours of this that you can bet his average time and be fairly confident you succeed.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, 438 is an incredible time to get through there. I believe the fastest anyone has done is 442. I haven't watched the task recently to remember what time the task gets through there with. Oh, and Caleb in chat, this is not the this is a best of one tournament, but this is losers finals, so the winner of this will go on to face off against Monkey in Grands. And it looks like Destructor going to get a 420 emergency, and generally you have 2 seconds from picking up, no, 419. And thank you, FPiz, saying that the task is 446 for an emergency clear.
And the time difference just keeps widening.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that the Scotty guy might be pretty good at this game.
I hope so. There's even a meme on him where he squashes a bar bug.
And now Scotty going up to lose some time, having to free the animals. Oh, Destructor missing one of the missile directions on the climb up red tower. And does not look happy about that.
Not much to have missed so far. Most of the fights that have been incredibly quick. And it seems the nerves are getting to Destructor.
Scotty with a very clean super possible strat. Formerly known as impossible strat, but this tournament has shown that that name is not accurate. And let's see the animals RNG.
That's 2 of them.
Wait, are the other animals even on the station?
That's pretty quick. And one more missile for the boat.
Yeah, rough animals for Scotty. Hopefully the game will let Destructor pick up a little bit of time on that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the animals, of course, with RNG in this for how long they take, is their revenge for all of the runners in Super Metroid who do not save them. Let's see what strat Destructor's going to go for here. Destructor, unfortunately, not getting the very possible strat. Getting the jump extend here. And backing it up.
Okay, nice shine spark.
Okay, Destructor looking like better animals, but the third Edacoon. Paging the third Edacoon.
There it is.
The animal's teasing Destructor, making it look like he'll get good animals, but...
That is a yikes. And now it's bar bomb time.
Yeah, we get to go back to Sector 5 and get the best cutscene in the game where Adam says, hey, you know that data room you were at? Go back there. You know where it is. We used to see runners do a cool Shine Spark setup here, going down into this room. Unfortunately, it actually is a little bit slower.
Because you have to.
So we lose out on a little bit of swag.
Nope. Is that my connection?
I don't see anything, so probably. Or rather, I don't see anything amiss. But Scotty picking up power bombs, and then this would be a really cool place if the game decided to put like an SAX encounter here. I think that would be a really nice one to have. Oh, and Destructor does not look happy. Oh, what was that graphical glitch on Scotty's screen? It almost looked like an ice cream. That was weird. Scotty not walking into the gate, able to get through that powerbomb Garen without having to wait for a powerbomb to go off. And good waiver pattern on the way out of Sector 5.
Okay, my Discord just decided to disconnect me. Oh well.
And Schmade is trying to curse Scotty with RNG on the next boss that he's going to go up against.
A 4-4. That's Yakuza.
Yeah, 4-4 of course being a 4-beam and 4-round.
I see. Yeah, there's a night door, and there's a boss.
And now Destructor in lower Sector 5. Let's see if he's going to see that weird graphical glitch that Scotty did. Huh. I think somebody might need to check both of them game in GBA. Scotty almost getting trolled by the spitters, but still getting carried by RNG, picking up the second to last missiles that he'll pick up. And then with the swag weave down to the bottom here, laying the power bomb. I think it got the bottom block there.
RNG has been very kind to Scotty.
Unfortunately, we had gotten the power to the elevator just long enough to get halfway up and then go back to the ship where Adam is like, hey, we found these animals. What's the deal with that? And we're just like, shrug emoji? Pretty sure that's the story of this game. Is Scotty going to pick up Reactor E-Tank? Scotty is going to spend a couple seconds to get the E-Tank. I like the move. I guarantee he knows he's ahead. So going for the safety there, not going to be very costly. And now picking up the 45th missile, 45 missiles being generally optimal for human runners. Of course, we need that ammo for Nettery, so 2 bosses from now. And the game saying Scotty is carried. And we are at Yakuza, sharing some of the best boss music with Saris. And our runners will choose to get grabbed here to make the rounds go a little bit slower.
Faster, you mean? Ooh, that's a...
yeah, it's...
Is that a 4 round?
That was a 4 round. So we got a 0. Several missiles uncharacteristic here. Scotty trying for doubles and just getting jumped, hitting the missiles and running out here. Not something you see all the time. Fortunately, Scotty had enough health not getting health bombed. Just gets a single there. That was a double. Huh. Okay, I was wrong. That first single was just so tight that that first double was so tight that it looked like a double too. I can't say words.
And we don't have the excuse of it being late.
No, but I can use the excuse that it's early.
It's not that early either. At least not for me.
You know what, Hugo?
Yeah, I woke up way too early today. I was like, I'm gonna go to bed early. The result? I woke up early. By an hour.
Scotty doing the no-freeze version of the SAX skip in that first room as Destructor into Yakuza. Get 1 round for Destructor. We get 2 rounds for Destructor.
Okay.
Picking up a little bit of time there.
And you finally giving him something.
A little bit more accurate with those missile shots as well. Commentator's curse. But Destructor finishing with 10 missiles to spare, getting the very clear opening double. Picking up the double-double. And picking up the triple-double. Scotty, meanwhile, at the I-door to Nettery.
Yikes.
I somehow lost count, so I'm not sure if that was 3 or 4.
That was 3.
And this boss is so satisfying to just spam missiles into. We do have to get a couple of power bombs and charge shots, and the goal is to end with 1 missile, that way in case you get health bomb. And Scotty going for the double setup and the sweet spot setup, missing the sweet spot but picking up the plasma beam. Destructor going for the classic freeze strat on that SAS, much safer.
Indeed. Plasma beam.
And I have to say, if there's anyone in chat who is in the voice chat with Scotty, y'all need to do some more to help him grow.
Just keep spamming, like, just keep telling him bad jokes, I guess. Just throw him off with jokes.
Normally we try to be neutral here in the booth, but when it's against Scotty, you always root for the underdog. Because Scotty will get the last laugh when he wins.
Pretty much.
Also, something obligatory comment that Destructor's standing on the far right of that platform so that the left flower does not shoot spores at him. I imagine most people watching this late into the tournament probably aware. Destructor having to use one live beam shot to finish off the core. Does manage to at least get a missile off and get some more ammo. And there's some ominous music on Scotty's side. Going back into Sector 5, time number 3.
Ooh, that was a nice sweet spot.
Yeah. Now the question is, are we going to see Scotty go for the space boost? I think we are.
Space boost? Oh, wow.
There is a space boost that saves time over the really exciting Shine Spark you can do here, and Scotty looks to be going for it, as he ran to the left a bit. You have to be going upward through all of the door transitions, or else it snaps Samus to the floor. As you see there. So Scotty getting part of the way, trying to cook but wasn't able to cook today. And chat correctly pointing out, deserved.
Twice already.
Well, the first deserved was for the 3-beam Metroid door.
Destructor is almost a full sector behind now.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot for him to catch up here. Scotty not happy with these beams. 3 beams. We're gonna see 4, we are not seeing 4. And Nightmare, one of the most optimized boss fights in the game at this point. There is a setup for the initial phase where we basically get the second phases very random to go exactly where we want. Otherwise, Nightmare moves exactly like a core X. It's chasing an invisible dot around the room. Scotty with the first phase on script. Now he's gonna try to get a couple of shots after he moves off of the wall and basically get rid of Nightmare before it can do the second phase. Tanking one of the missiles, so not quite getting it there, but killing Nightmare almost in the sweet spot. It does need to drift a little bit to the left also.
Destructor got
Sorry
it.
about that, chat. I was talking too much about Scotty's side of the screen to accurately show how hype the Shine Spark was on Destructor's side of the screen.
And now it's grape flavored.
Huh, I never knew that the gravity suit was grape flavored.
I mean, if the fire suit is mustard, then the gravity suit is grape.
I generally think of the Varia suit as something else, but I'm going to kindly not mention that on stream. Scotty with the swag drop down out of the space boost in Sector 4. You love to see it, not having to hit any of those platforms.
Oh.
Destructor slightly off script here for the Nightmare fight, so it'll have to drift back to the right a bit. Might alter the pattern that he's going to get as Scotty goes to open the red locks. Note that Scotty not authorized to open these locks.
Not authorized, and we're also not supposed to get the next upgrade, but we get it anyway. And then we look at them in the eye and say, deal with it. Ooh, Destructor missing double.
Yeah, Destructor got trolled a bit by the gravity core. Meanwhile, Scotty, clean work of lower Sector 4. Also, I am gonna go out on... I'm just gonna say it. Watermelon kind of mid.
I like it, but it doesn't jive too well with my stomach.
Looks like we have a dog that likes watermelon in chat. And Scotty picking up the diffusion missiles. As Destructor going to also open up the red doors. Makes sense as that is required for completion of the game.
Let's see, and now it's back to Sector 6. We are getting close to the end.
Yeah, everybody get your Xboxes ready. And everybody in voice chat with Scotty, bully him into going for the wavecore double.
Oh, God.
I mean, I think we'll probably see him go for it anyway. He has been doing that throughout the tournament. Schmade asking why can Scotty 111 this? And I believe that's because cscottyw is very skilled player.
Scotty does things that most people cannot do.
And yet, Scotty not the racer with the fastest time we've seen in the tournament. And that sure isn't one you get to say very often.
Warning, no entry without authorization.
And authorization shenanigans.
No entry without
Yeah,
authorization.
I'm not clear if Scotty is allowed to be where he's at. I think the game should do a better job of clarifying that. Scotty clean opening to the Xbox spike. Doing the D-boost and saving a cycle on the Xbox. I believe this is the beginning of the setup. That looked like a single to me. Also looked like a single.
That
These
sounded
doubles
like a double.
Nearly impossible to get. It's only recently that runners have even really been able to get them in runs, and that's still pretty rare. And Scotty very briefly went into the red on his split there, before moving on.
Warning.
And we have some Xbox lore that apparently if you tackle an Xbox, it loads faster, so definitely everyone try this on your consoles if you have one.
Warning. No entry without authorization.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend tackling a fridge, but you do you.
That sounds like a skill issue, Hugo.
Because I have an actual fridge, and yeah.
Fire alert. This sector will soon be
The mini
locked.
Metroids are very cute. It's a shame you only see them here.
60 seconds.
Yeah, what are these Metroids doing in my Metroid game? Scotty with a 56-12 coming out of restricted escape. Very nice time there.
And now Adam scolds us again. Speaking of Switch, there's a lot of discussions going on about this game running on the Switch.
Yeah, working on figuring out how that will go with the leaderboards. But for now, these runners in the tournament all running on GBA.
Yeah, there's an issue where the Switch runs slightly ever so faster.
You know, something I didn't notice earlier, but Destructor did end up skipping the reactor E-tank.
It did. That's when you're behind, you start looking at what you can skip. And let's just hope it doesn't backfire. Scotty just got help. Go ahead.
Scotty is coming up on, and headphones warning for anyone, the loudest sound in the known universe. And Destructor getting ready to do restricted escape. We'll see if Destructor can also match the excellent 56.
There.
55-49 for the escape there. A little bit of a rough Ridley fight for Scotty, but pulling it out. Two doubles. Shout out to Scotty for swinging by in and out to pick us up a double-double.
We now have the most powerful screw attack in the series. Like, there are a handful of things that can knock you out of screw attack in this game. And there's nothing else enemies can do to you.
I'm not sure I would go so far as to agree with that one, but I don't have the answer to what is the most powerful one.
I mean, in terms of damage, it's just like outside of the SAX, it just kills everything. But in terms of safety, nothing else comes close to it.
JPFD chat is winning. Destructor coming up on the loudest sound in the known universe.
That we will not hear, as we're here to study right now. Super Screw is pretty safe.
Scotty picking up extra missiles for some reason.
I mean, if you're ahead, just why not? I'm guessing the people talking to him are just trying to goad him into memeing.
I blame Mike. Also, fun fact, Screw Attack does damage the SAX. However, even if you have maximum health, you can't take it out with only Screw Attack because you would need to... You take more damage when you hit it with Screw Attack, so you run out of health first. Also, it looks like Mike is taking credit for Scotty picking up the Lava Dive missiles.
Yeah.
Mike also with a good run in the tournament. Unfortunately, lost a race against Beer.
This tournament had a lot of people. Like, it being a best of one made it very accessible.
This also has to be the fastest we've ever gotten through a tournament in Fusion history.
I mean, I slept through most of it and it's like, what's happening? It's a Red Losers final? What? That's my reaction to how this thing went.
And Twitch chat is being Twitch chat. As both of our runners going into the home stretch of the run. And you never know, Scotty could still die to the Omega Metroid. I don't know how he would manage to do it, but it's theoretically possible.
Well, that's horse wipes. I mean...
I'm trying, Tsunami. I'm trying.
By the way, Alton, did you see the topic of the question we're on? On Discord.
Now I see it. I did not see that yet.
Yeah, Discord had this feature, I think yesterday. And
That's why it looked new to me, and Scotty getting the 4-shot, looks like.
yeah, very fast transfers. Oh my god, it's down already.
Yeah, despite more or less on a script. I know Varia has been labbing out a setup where you do the diagonal shots from below. It's not faster, but it is different.
And that is that going.
Propulsion
Yeah.
sequence
And now Samus gonna do Samus things and blow up a planet that she's not even on in this game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, SR388, they're just collabing in this game.
Yeah, Samus needs a planet to blow up. It's Metroid. That's how this works.
Yep.
You know, the first time that she tried not fully blowing up a planet in Metroid 1, she had to go back to it later.
And then we have Metroid 2 as the black sheep where nothing blows up.
The real question though, is Scotty gonna validate his run with a low height?
It's coming up.
Oh, not able to save it, not getting any sort of Shine Spark. I believe the technical term for that is Sag.
A Sag.
Scotty's gonna have to be careful here, he is down to 1 HP.
2 minutes to destination.
And it looks like Scotty opting to take the victory here by doing the completely free upshot to get through the Omega Metroid. That's because you've primarily played Rando where that doesn't work.
No, mostly because I never watched the speedruns, but I always
Get
done
your
diagonals.
GGs in chat. Scotty unfortunately choking the 111, but finishing with a respectable 112.02. And we'll move on to Grands against Monkey.
So yeah, we have potentially 2 more games?
Potentially 2 more games. If Scotty manages to take the first one against Monkey, that'll force a bracket reset. Monkey only needs 1 win out of 2.
And tune up, because they are probably going to schedule that pretty quick. Probably send some pings today. And
Maybe
meanwhile,
not today, just to avoid giving spoilers to anyone in the Fusion community, but I'm sure we'll see something go up. And let's see if Destructor able to validate his run here.
Yeah, so...
And Sci-Fi pointing out this would have been a 111 without the lava dive missiles. Whee! Short spark, but still had a little bit of fun with it.
Okay. And the animal's sleeping peacefully.
And that shot right there of the animals being adorable is why every Super Metroid runner is a monster.
2 minutes to destination.
And it looks like Destructor also going to get through here. Get your GGs. Destructor finishing with a 1:14.06, and we are joined in the booth by the winner, cscottyw. GG, Scotty.
Hello, thank you.
GG.
What did Mike have to say to get you to pick up the lava dive missiles?
Point up lava room. That's all he had to say.
Could have had a 111 if you didn't do it.
I don't care. He had been trying to egg me on to pick up extra items or do something stupid for like half of the race. So I finally gave in at the end.
You know, you love to see it, so definitely think that was a good choice there. Let's see, have to mark Destructors finished as well. Chat, if you have any questions for our runners, also feel free to get those in here. But I guess, Scotty, I'll just give you a general, how are you feeling about the run?
It was okay. It's nothing special.
And... okay, I don't know if Destructor is gonna join us in the interview. Let us see. No words on that.
Yeah, looks like Destructor's going to get ready to join us here. Yeah, Hugo, I will let you take the lead on a couple questions here while I check into a couple things.
I'm just trying to think things here, because none of the commentators' curse paid off this race.
Too bad.
Apart from a couple RNG hiccups, it's like everything went as is. And we're joined by Destructor. GG, sir.
Hello.
GG Destructor.
GG, Scotty.
Oh my god, yeah. We're counting like the time difference, and it just kept increasing throughout the race. That was something. And chat pointed out, under 75 minutes.
As it should be.
Yeah, especially this late in the tournament, if something goes over 75 minutes, something has gone pretty wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the kind of thing you expect to see if you let some scrub like Autumn Out of Habit run the game.
Pretty much.
Okay, Destructor, we have chat asking what divinity you cursed during the Sector 6 exit.
I don't think I cursed anything. I was just, like, wondering what the hell was going on, but I don't remember swearing. Surprisingly.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry, I did curse during the run, but not at that exact time. I mean, that was just... I just kept getting hit all the time during the Sector 6 escape, and I was at 25 HP leaving the sector.
Yeah,
So it was like,
I heard you were pretty low on health leaving.
Yeah, I mean, at that point it was like, meh, who cares, honestly?
Sure.
It is what it is.
Sector 6 escape definitely really difficult.
Sector 6 Escape sure is a section in this video game.
Yeah.
Is it now? So, Scotty, I must ask,
Hmm.
what went through your mind when, in your predictions, you put me in third for this tournament? Genuine question.
He's third seed, so he's gonna get third.
I was fifth seed, though.
Oh, you were fifth seed? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember. I just felt like you'd get third. Just
Well.
seemed like what would happen.
Somehow I did, I guess. Thanks, Bench Juice and FPiz.
I think I figured that you would come back to the game and like actually do runs and improve your time a little bit and kind of like get more into your old consistency.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we of course did see Destructor get the 46th run of all time in this tournament.
That was really impressive. 46 flat.
Frame perfect.
Frame perfect.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a ton to ask about here, though. It was a pretty standard race, I would say, on both sides. With the exception of Lava Dive cleanup.
Heck yeah.
God knows how much goading went up in that voice call just trying to get Scotty to do a meme or some.
Yeah, it was a lot. Mike was really pushing it.
We can always count on Mike to try to get you to throw a race, Scotty.
Yeah, well, you can't really count on it for finals. Definitely not going to be doing anything stupid in that, or I'm not going to intentionally do anything stupid in that.
What if Ross commentates?
What if? Okay, maybe we'll see.
We will see about getting Ross for that then. That way we can see what happens. And Scotty, you are going to be going up into grand finals against the runner with the fastest time we've seen in the tournament, Monkey SMB.
Ooh.
And we know what happened the last time you two faced off. How are you feeling about this matchup?
I am not scared.
C scared DW.
I will not die to a blue X again.
We did notice you went into Sector 6 with 74 health this time, so you did have a 5 HP wiggle room.
I did have wiggle room. Pretty nice. Like, I could have eaten an X if I wanted to. But other than that, pretty standard segment, I think.
And unfortunately, Destructor, this will end your tournament run, but third place, very respectable finish here.
Mm-hmm.
And GG on getting your time down for your PB during the tournament as well.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing more improvement going forward. Before we hand the channel back to Speedgaming, does anyone have any final thoughts?
Not high.
Thanks for commentating and good luck in the finals.
Thank you.
And with that, everyone go ahead and give these runners a follow. They are two of the best in the business, as well as both great to watch. But with that, that'll be the end of our Metroid Fusion race for today. We will look forward to getting Monkey and Scotty scheduled up here for grand finals. See if it'll take 1 or 2 games of that.
We're planning to get that scheduled pretty soon. as early as Monday.
Ooh.
So we're gonna try to have a pretty fast turnaround and bring the tourney to a quick close.
I don't even remember. It's best of 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Or well, if
Well, best
if
of 1
Monkey
and bracket
loses,
reset, but
yeah,
you know.
then, yeah.
Yeah, we had to give Scotty a handicap somehow, so Scotty has to win 2 races, Monkey only has to win 1. But Monkey, no slouch, has put up the fastest time of the tournament, so anything can happen here. But
That is-
with that, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at the schedule, and oh my god, the schedule is packed. Like, there is at least 30 different things happening today on Speedgaming. And over half of it is actually scheduled. So if you guys just
yeah.
stick around, the bot is gonna throw you somewhere good. And that's it that I have to say. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, and with that, with the busy day, we'll go ahead and hand the channel back. GG once again to both of our runners for a good race and excellent tournament runs. I've been Autumn Out of Habit, joined here by Hugo, and we will see you next mission.
See ya.